A lot of what I've been focusing on when I teach machine learning is, training and defining these models. But there's a big other piece, and I hear a lot from industry professionals that like building is probably the smallest piece of these technologies. Like the biggest part is really maintaining, updating in the face of gathering new data. So I was wondering if you could speak to what makes SageMaker and cloud services a sort of good skill to have career-wise for people who are looking to become machine learning engineers.
Okay, let's follow through the process of building a machine learning product, for example. As you know, that involves big data, that involves handling data, that involves getting from understanding a business problem and mapping that business problem to a machine learning problem. That's already a skill that you're teaching in the program. The other thing that people need to do is to get into collecting the right amount of data that would relate to solve that machine learning problem. So there's a data collection, organization, and analysis component to do there. And then the next thing that developers and data scientists need to do is to jump in the process of selecting a machine learning algorithm, building and training a machine learning model from that algorithm, and then validating that machine learning model against some metrics. That could be accuracy, that could be cost, that could be time, and many other parameters that are potentially used to the business. And then if they have a satisfactory machine learning model based on the metrics that they have, then they can put that in production. And if they don't have a satisfactory model, then they go back in the process of collecting the data or selecting different algorithms. So if you think about that entire end-to-end process of machine learning, as learners are going through the process of learning how to apply that process to the data, companies are also going through the process of automating that machine learning lifecycle. So there's synergy there where, as a learner, it's very important for you to get acquainted with a tool that can teach you the best practices involved in that process. And SageMaker does that. SageMaker would facilitate the process of collecting data, and then the platform would essentially instruct you as what are the best ways to look at data labeling practices and then understand how to hand over the data to a machine learning algorithm or model. And then when it comes to training machine learning algorithms at scale, the platform is designed with APIs and all the other related automation to essentially create clusters, apply hyperparameter optimization in some cases to the algorithms that you're training, and at the end give you some validation metrics for you to look at whether your machine learning algorithm was a successful trained algorithm or not. And then the next thing that is possible to do with the platform is automate the deployment of the machine learning model in production. So again, following the process of building and training and deploying machine learning algorithms. So if you get into that mindset, you stand much more like a higher probability of being successful in an interview with an employer that is interested in machine learning because they are going through the exact same process.
Yeah, the great thing about machine learning, right, is that these algorithms improve over time with more data, more examples. And when you think about developing a product, it's very different than something that's just a physical thing that you give someone, it's done. It's something that you want to be able to go through this cycle of gathering data, improving your algorithm, then giving the best thing to your consumers. So I think like really thinking about that whole cycle when you're a part of a team or an engineer who's in charge of all of that is really important. So I'm excited to be partnered with you and teach all these things.